Action.
Look what we have here, the best ESC in the world. We'll get it open up right now, but before we do that, I'll just show you a couple of clips of what's coming up in the next videos. The Tamiya has not been working too well, so with that in mind, we have the upgrades. Well, just this kit that will go on it for the stock racing. That'll be my new body shell to paint. We will be going this color. The X-ray going on, for which I've just upgraded the bearings, and on top of that we have to fit the engine back inside, as well as this new ESC that we'll unbox right now. If you're here, guys, you already know what you're looking at. We're looking at XR10 PRO G2S processor, one of the latest by Hobbywing. It's 160 amp for 110 vehicles. It's a 32-bit M4 microprocessor for top racing, as they call it from their website. We'll just grab a knife so we can cut this through, or a fork. That's very tight. And then it greatly improves the processing capability, basically. So it handles the complicated data in a precise operation to ensure that you have a rapid response time, as well as the optimization that it allows it. It's quite amazing to have. So let's get open it, see what's in the box, and I'm not going to bore you with all the kind of technical features and stuff like that, but we'll just go, I'll just mention some of the highlights, such as the reverse polarity that it has, and also the standard capacitor that's included in the ESC. So let's open the box, let's see how. Seems almost like an Apple product that we have here. And here is the ESC. Wow, this looks absolutely beautiful and so amazing. Let's just open the box and we'll leave the ESC there. We get some stickers. I've not had Hobbywing stickers before, so that's good. Maybe that's something that we can put on the new shell that I've showed you earlier. And here's the ESC itself. I just can't believe the price for what we're paying here. I mean, in comparison to its size, but I guess it will be pretty amazing. This is the ESC itself, so we can see it comes with the wires already there. We have our wires for the motor, and then 2 wires for the battery here, so 3 wires go to the motor. It is censored as well. I had to go and find it, so you'll find one of these, so you can order it online from most of the hobby shops. I'll leave the link down in the description. This one, for example, it's 100 millimeters long, which I think will be sufficient for almost any configuration that you have, but there's lots of different versions, from 75 up to 150, I even believe, for some of the bigger vehicles. On top of that, what you'll also need is these short connectors, depending on which battery you're using and all of that. But these are the ones that I went for the low center of gravity battery. So yeah, they're also short connectors, but I can always get an extension for them if I want to, or just replace and make sure I put them in place. When it comes to the ESC, so we talked about the polarity. There's something here on it. Okay, it's just some dust. So did I damage it already? No. I love that it's got the start button here. That's absolutely amazing. Here, what is this for? So this is for the configuration, I believe. And then the sensor is right here underneath all of these wires. The way it normally, this is for the external switch that we also haven't received, unless it's in the paperwork. No, so we didn't receive the external switch. We didn't receive the sensor wire. So for 197 pounds, I think it's quite expensive. The way we'll look to, I'll just bring the car into the picture. This is the rear motor car. So the way it's generally fitted in the car is that you have your wires going over here. So if we just put all of these wires through here, then somehow people fit these through here. I might just leave them under. So the way I see it, the ESC will sit right there. We'll have the batteries here, and this will be the connection to the motor. Sorry, this is a I thought this was a mid motor, but it's not. So the way that will sit is probably like this for this orientation. So we have easy access to the start button that is right here. So if I turn around the car, it might be even easier for you to see that. So if we have a start button there, which is good, I don't plan on installing any other buttons, so I think this would be the best configuration for us. We can just stick this one next to it here, or on the side, on the other side. Let's just see if we have enough wire for that. Maybe not quite. So most people opt out for this kind of orientation for the mid motor configurations, with capacitor being on this side here, which I see how that can work for the mid motor, but for us, in the instance where we have the rear motor, maybe this would be the best, or even like this. Then we can have short wires going straight to the motor here. Hopefully you can see that. And then this one we can tidy up and put it right into our receiver, which will sit right there. So we can just make it nice and short, tidy it up as much as possible, maybe even to this top bracket, and yeah, we'll make the wires short. In terms of the wires, you can see here how they're connected. This capacitor is something that you can replace over time, and that's what supports the protection from the reverse polarity. If you do happen to connect the battery incorrectly, so the red one will always be the positive one, and then you have the black one, which is the negative wire. So in case you do connect that incorrectly, only this item will burn out, and you can buy a replacement for that. What they're quite proud with this one in terms of what the features are, it's a frameless fan design. So this design is their patented technology that they have that provides the rapid transmission of the internal heat to the integrated housing, which you can see here, which is aluminum made, and provides very high airflow from the side of the fan. These are built, of course, into high reliability thermal systems to ensure that it's always a good thermal condition. You can, of course, replace these fans if you wish, and you can also replace the housings. I've seen you can get the housing that is orange or different colors. So you can see this car is orange already. It's an X-Ray T4. And I think if I had an orange one, it would be quite nice, but it was around $40, so I think that would be quite so much. In addition to those features, the important features that I also want to mention are the programmable parameters that you get inside. So you have two ways to do that. One is via the Wi-Fi Express, and then you have also LCD G2, I believe they call it. There is also like a small program card that is not Wi-Fi related, but you can still configure it as such. You can set your precisely adjustable throttles and brake pre-WM frequencies. So we'll look into that as I get the configuration for it. But at the moment, of course, I just want to get it installed, get these fitted so we can connect it to the battery, and then yeah, take it out for a race. The next race we'll have on Sunday, so I'm pretty excited for that. And we'll go through it. I'm just looking through their website, so we'll have the extra brake on this one between 101 and 150%. So if you do like to do that, you can do it. The extra brake also provides the bigger brake force than the standard brakes. So even if it's applied in the stock or the blinky class by the vehicles with a very small gear ratio or the FDR, you can still guarantee a sufficient brake force. We have a new drag acceleration adjustment as well, and quite a lot of features. So this was just a quick unboxing and covering the main top features on it. As you can see, it's very beautiful. It feels quite nice in the hand, well built. So I know all the top racers use these, so I hope with my performance I'll also justify the price. But hopefully you've enjoyed this quick video, and I'll see you soon. Thanks all for watching. Bye bye.